Hello students, there was again interruption uh, due to power failure. Once again I regret for the same. I was talking about electric field. This is the chart which I have taken due to which space has modified. So called as a source charge. To test whether the space is modified or not, I have a charge called as a test charge, and I need to tell you that the test charge which we take, conventionally it is decided that it is to be positive. Remember about test charge, to have certain common observations, otherwise if I take positive, you take negative, observations and results are going to be disturbed. To avoid all such confusions, what has been decided conventionally, to have test charge always as a positive. And also, if I bring this test charge to test the field of the source charge, I should also see to it that the test charge which I have taken is of small magnitude, and the only intention, so as it doesn't disturb the field which is to be measured, or so as it doesn't disturb the field which is to be studied. So that these two precautions or care to be taken while dealing about test charge. I was talking that electric field basically plays role like a mediator, and that's what I see here now. When I bring a test charge usually over the place which I have shown in the figure, test charge immediately come to know that somebody is there before me, and even source charge will get to know that somebody has come in the neighboring of me. This communication has become possible via, I can say, electric field. So that's what I was mentioning. Electric field is like a tool for communication between two charges. It could become possible to have force between these two charges via electric field. And remember children, electric field is not quantity. Rather, it is a space with some character, you can say. It is all about a space with some character. What is that character? Anybody coming over there, any another charge coming over there will experience force. So the question is to understand where the test charge will have more force, where the test charge will have less force. So I would like to understand about strength of that space, strength of the electric field. To do so, to understand strength of the electric field, we get introduced with a physical quantity called electric intensity. So what is electric intensity? A physical quantity which is introduced to know strength of the electric field. Now let me straight away try to define it mathematically, what it actually represents. So for that I have taken a source charge. Already I have mentioned there Q. As soon as I take a source charge and keep here, we all have discussed what is to happen. Surrounding is to modify, and what that modified surrounding do we call? Electric field. In this electric field, I have brought one charge to test whether the space is modified or not, and that charge is called test charge. So the charge which I have taken for the purpose of testing, test charge, and I have placed that test charge at this point, let me say point P. Where is that point P? This modified space. What is that modified space called? Electric field. So I have a point P in the electric field there. And my interest is to know strength of the field at P. That P can be anywhere in the field. I would like to know strength of the field at P. So for that simple thing I do, I take a test charge, keep that test charge at the location wherever I need to know strength. And that's what I have done. As soon as I do that, I do understand that this test charge is going to experience force, and let that force experienced by the test charge be here. What is here? Force experienced by the test charge placed at a point in the electric field. So then once I am done with this, here I come with a simple definition of the physical quantity called intensity, and it is electric intensity, listen me properly, at a point, electric intensity at a point, where is that point? In the electric field is equals to force per unit test charge. So test charge is of some Q0 coulomb. I want to know how much is the force on unit coulomb of test charge placed there, and that's what I have done. So this ratio or force per unit test charge will give me a physical quantity which I call electric intensity. So to put in proper words, see, if I have to write the definition of electric intensity, I would write in this way. Electric intensity at a point in the electric field is force per unit test charge placed at that point in the electric field. I repeat, electric intensity at a point in the electric field is equals to force per unit charge. Where it is placed? Placed at that point in the electric field. So this is my simple definition of electric intensity. And for your information, children, electric intensity is a vector quantity. And when I mention any physical quantity is a vector, it becomes mandatory for me to talk about its direction. And direction of electric field, remember, very important, direction of electric field is direction of E. Is same as that of direction of force on a test charge. Very important. This is going to confuse you again and again. It's going to throw you into mistakes. Important. So direction of E is same to that of direction of force on test charge. Very important. So as I mentioned, electric intensity is a vector quantity. Its magnitude I get here. How is that? Force per unit charge, to put in simple word. While writing the definition in the exam, if it is asked, you can write all those details placed at that point and all those things. I just to remember conceptually, I say force per unit charge. That's it. And as I mentioned, it is a vector quantity whose direction I have mentioned very clearly there. What is the direction of electric intensity? Electric intensity has same direction as to that of direction of force of discharge. Let me make it more elaborate now. What it is basically. So we shall talk more about direction of field. Say I have this as my source charge. Let me not take here. This is my source charge. I see it as a source charge because I could see that surrounding space is modified. In that modified space, say I have a touch charge here. About touch charge already I have told you. What is that? Conventionally it is positive and need to have small magnitude. Then when I have to work out magnitude of electric intensity at this point P, where is that point P? At certain distance from source charge, you can say. Can I work out that magnitude? Yes, I have that equation. Force per unit touch charge. Now my focus is on direction. And what did I say about direction? Direction of electric intensity is same as that of direction of force on discharge. About discharge, sign of discharge, I have pakka information. What is that information? Touch charge is positive. So this charge what I have got is positive touch charge it is. Needless to say it is positive now. It is already I mentioned. But let me mention that the source charge which I have taken is positive. Right? Now, between these two, we will have force of repulsion. And that force of repulsion over a touch charge, if I am asked to show, I can represent force of the touch charge in this way. Even you will have a force here, but my focus is on the touch charge. What is this? This is the direction of force on touch charge. And as I mentioned, direction of electric intensity at a point is in the same direction to that of direction of force on the touch charge. So once I get to know about this, it is of no difficulty for me to mention about direction of intensity, and here I write this as the direction of electric intensity, which is a vector quantity. So what is the direction? Same as that of whatever is the direction of force, same is the direction of intensity. And I can see here, how is that direction? Suppose now if I am asked, what is the direction of electric intensity at this point? I would say, along the line. What I mean? Along the line joining source charge and touch charge. Or along the line joining source charge and this point P. Along that line, this is not the electric intensity I have. Yes, along this line. So along the line, at a point, from that point, at that point, how is the direction? Going away from source charge. So I'm consolidating very important basic information which will help you lot in all kind of numericals also. So I have point P where I could get the magnitude of electric intensity and I could also mention direction of electric intensity. Let me also see few more locations in the electric field where I am interested to know the direction of electric field. Say I have one more such point over here. Say this is the point A. I have such one more point over here. Say that is the point B. I have such one more point. Say where I am interested to know the direction of field. As such magnitude, if I ask you to calculate, you can do F by Q. But my focus right now is on direction. So to know the direction of electric intensity at any point, what you do? You will take a test charge. Keep that test charge over there. And what you need to focus? See the direction of force on test charge. Test charge being positive. I have a test charge here. Source charge positive. So the direction of force on test charge are given by this. This is the direction of force. Similarly, if I keep a test charge here, this is the direction of force. Keep a test charge here, this is the direction of force. And for your information, already I have mentioned, direction of electric intensity is same to that of direction of force. So if you ask me what is the direction of electric intensity at A, I would say same to that of force. If you ask me what is the direction of electric intensity at B, I would say same to that of the force. If you ask me what is the direction of electric intensity at C, I would say same to that of the force. Everywhere, not only at PA, everywhere, wherever you deal with this. Direction of electric intensity is same to that of the direction of force. And when I see to this picture as a whole, I can very clearly see that if I have a positive source charge, then the direction of electric intensity of the positive source charge is along at that point going away from the source charge. Very important. For the positive source charge, what I would like to summarize, what is that? How is the direction? I write along, keywords I am writing along. What I mean by that along? Along the line joining source charge and the point P. At that point, next keyword, at that point, I mean at P, at A, at B, at C. In that way. And how do you look this? At that point, going away from source charge. It's positive again. I'm writing for positive. At that point, going away from source charge. Important. Everywhere you can see. Along at that point going away. 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 That's what I've written. If I view this now pictorially, simply is nothing but as if radially outwardly directed. As if I can say, had I got this like a symmetry, I mean like a spherical geometry, how I would have seen electric field direction or electric intensity direction? I would say radially outwardly directed. Going away from source charge, you can say. So this is the key words I need to remember whenever I talk about direction of electric intensity. So for positive source charge, what is my conclusion remark? Direction of electric intensity at any point due to a positive source charge is along the line joining source charge and the point, at that point going away from source charge. Now can you imagine if the source charge is negative? If this is negative, what would happen? Direction of force I'll get ulta. Direction of force I'll get ulta. Direction of force I'll get ulta. I'll get ulta. So the direction of intensity, I am talking about this being negative. Idhar bagare question illa. I don't have any hesitation for this. It is a positive always. Now the question is, can be positive or negative? Positive I could see. Negative I would like to. If it is negative, in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, in this direction. Now, can you comment about direction of electric intensity due to negative source charge? Yes. Even in that case also I'll say along. This word is there along. At that point, okay, at that point. What is going to differ is, what is that? Going towards the source charge. If this is negative, what the difference you are going to have? Direction of direction of force you are going to have like this. This is the direction of force. This is the direction of electric intensity. Same everywhere. And that conclusion remark, I can write here, along is same, at that point is same, going, instead of away I can say, towards source charge. If it is negative, for the negative source charge, what I have to write? For the negative source charge, this is going to be the change over there. And I hope I am reaching you all about this direction. I hope I have made it very clear to be remembered. Due to positive source charge, along and away. 3 words. Along and away. Along that line. At that point. Away from source charge. For negative source charge, along and towards. Along and towards, in that way. So this is all about very important discussion in connection with direction of electric intensity. But let me take you ahead to talk few more things about electric intensity. Okay, look here. I have brought to your notice a simple definition. E equals to F divided by Q naught. And as I mentioned, electric intensity is a vector quantity, physical quantity I say. What is the role of that physical quantity? To make us to understand strength of the electric field. Magnitude of such physical quantity we work out by this equation. And you can write even this equation in this way. which tells us that E has same direction to that of F. Okay, whatever is the direction of force is the direction of electric intensity. Now to go ahead, what I am interested about is to know the unit of electric intensity, and by having that equation available, I don't think there is any problem to write the unit of electric intensity. SI unit of electric intensity, force is measured in Newton, charge is measured in coulomb, by coulomb it is. So unit of electric intensity, SI unit I mean, I have here to write as a SI unit. Similarly, if I ask you to write CGS unit, you can write electric intensity CGS unit as force in CGS is measured as a time, charge in CGS is a stat coulomb, per stat coulomb I can say. So what is this? This I have got unit of electric intensity in CGS system. Okay. Now by having written the unit, simultaneously let me have dimensions of electric intensity also. So let me have dimension, because even competitive exams you generally see dimensions of physical quantity are asked as a question, objective question. So you can get here then. I have defined electric intensity as F divided by F equal to F divided by Q. Electric intensity is F by Q. But to write the dimensions of this, I need to know dimensions of first force. And directly if I write, I think there won't be any problem for you. Force dimensions, 1 in mass, 1 in length, minus 2 in time. How about dimensions of electric charge? I think already I have told you about charge. We write in terms of fundamental quantity IT. Correct? So dimensions of current generally we write A. Dimensions of time, abbreviation capital T. So what are the dimensions of charge then? AT I can write. So here I have got AT. And you all know dimensions, while writing the dimensions, we need to write them in a single line. And here I do that. Let me write next step of those dimensions as E equals to 1 in mass, 1 in length, T will go up, minus 3 in time, and minus 1 in ampere. Minus 2 already is there, one more minus, time will go up. You get this one. So here I have got now dimensional formula for electric intensity. I have got given here. So this is to be remembered. Dimensional equation I have written. The right hand side is called dimensional formula, you can say. And this 1 in mass, 1 in length, minus 3 in time, minus 1 in ampere, dimensions of electric intensity, you can say. So this is all about electric intensity, a physical quantity called electric intensity, about its magnitude, about its direction. So these are all the basic things that we have studied. And because of interruption now, we lost almost 15 to 20 minutes. So whatever the content I was supposed to cover in the 2 days period, we could not do that. So next one that I am going to discuss about electric intensity at a point due to point source charge. But now if I start that, it may take a time. I am already now, my time is off. Next teacher has to come. So better we should start derivation for electric intensity due to point source charge, isolated point source charge in the next period. So see you tomorrow once again. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಹಸಿರು ಒಂದು